Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. And that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the ball is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll put the tight end in motion. He's back to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's good. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. You're looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Hand off from the shotgun. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
To the air, it's Sanders. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes with the first and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 40. Nothing but green ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He caught it. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 7, Georgia 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
He wants to throw it again. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up fourth down.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Fires left. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Quarterback will audible. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed. Defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Flips it out to the back. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, they convert. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He's going to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense with the scoop and score. try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Uncorks it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Sanders. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
That's reeled in. It's Horn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
He wants to throw. Looking for his man. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender, seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Feeling some heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it out quickly.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's back. Dumps it to the back. Caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Frazier. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Getting some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Corner's going to give them room. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On the move, it's good. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. It's complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Horn. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The aerial assault continues. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And That's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Working the middle, it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pass is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead them.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done.
17, Georgia, 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Beck. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Georgia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 40-yard line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. He'll take the deep shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Lost to fire on second down. Trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bucs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete in space, against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Makes the pass. It's caught downfield. Just steamrolling his way through. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Scanning the field, it's back. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hobbs it downfield. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
They'll throw it on first down. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Running back goes in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looking for a block. It's Evans. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense, really.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to pass. The short hands. It's Smith. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about it. He made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw, it's back. Makes his connection. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and wait for it.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice the...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Off-play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Pressure coming. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.